Alright guys, as promised, here we are with examples. Now we're gonna have to look at this is examples on arithmetic. Now let's have a look at example number 1 and example number 2. So we're gonna start with one. I made a mistake here while I was preparing this, guys. We need to start by this question here, which says find the nth term. The nth term simply means you need to find the general formula of this pattern. Alright, so let's go ahead and deal with this first question here so that we can be able to answer find the term 30. Alright, okay, let's have a look at here. We have got term number 1, term number 2, term number 3, and then also term number 4. Okay, it does say 6 here, 3, and then 0, and then -3. So let's go ahead. It's going to be saying we're going to say t2 minus t1, which is 3, which is going to be 3 minus 6, which gives us -3, right? And then we go here 0 minus 3, 0 minus 3, which going to give us -3 as well. Then we're going to say -3 minus 0, which is going to give us -3. So therefore, as you can see here, we do have a constant difference of -3, and then our first term a is equals to 6. So we come into our equation here. We're gonna say Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1, and therefore d. So we're gonna substitute this into our equation here. Tn is going to equals to a, which is the first term, is 6, and then plus n. We don't know what is n because we are looking for the nth term, and therefore our difference here is -3. So we're gonna go ahead and remove the brackets. In this case, 3 times n, -3 rather, times n is going to be -3, and -3 gives us +3. Okay, -3 times -1 gives us +3. Therefore, to simplify this, we're going to say -3 and 3 plus 6 is going to give us +9. So therefore Tn is going to be equals to -3 and +9. Therefore, when you come here now on this question here, they said find term 19. So therefore it's going to be Tn is equals to -3n plus 9. Therefore we're going to substitute Tn. We're going to put 30 where there's n, -3 times 30 plus that, right? So therefore this will give us 3 times 3 is going to give us -9, 0 plus 9, which gives us T30 is going to be equals to T30 is going to be equals to, let's share our answers, guys, on the comment section below so that we are able to understand each other in this case. All right, so if you have a question or you've got a comment, please leave it on the comment section below. So now the answer here is -81. All right, and that's how you would deal with a question like this one on arithmetic. Let's have a look at another one as well. We are given here t of 8, 4, 0, and therefore t4, which is also -4. Right, so the first question, which is going to be this one here, they said we need to find the general formula. We're gonna apply the same concept. We are given 8, 4, 0, and -4. Therefore we're gonna say 4 minus 8 is going to give us -4. Then 0 minus 4 is going to give us an answer of -4. -4 minus 0 is going to give us -4. Already you can see d here, it's equals to, this is a constant difference, it's equals to -4, and therefore a is equal to 8. All right, therefore you come to your general formula of Tn, it's a plus n minus 1, D. Therefore, you substitute here. Let's see, first term is what? It's 8 plus n. We don't know what is n because we're looking for Tn, negative 4. Therefore, we're going to come here, remove the bracket. Negative 4 times n is going to be negative 4n. Negative 4 times negative 1 is equals to positive 4. Therefore, we are going to be left with 4 and then plus. Therefore, 8 plus 4 is going to give us plus 12. Therefore, that's our Tn for this arithmetic sequence. I hope you guys are following. I am trying to explain as much as I can, and I hope that if you're watching this video, you did watch the previous video before this one, which was on the lesson and the basics that you need to understand on this chapter. All right, let's move on here. This question is said we need to find the 50th term of this pattern. So we are gonna come to our formula here and say Tn is equals to negative 4n plus 12. Therefore, it's going to be negative 4. Then you put 50 there plus 12. All right. So therefore, sometimes guys, they might ask you, sorry about that, sometimes they might ask you to calculate, give you, like in this case they're asking us to calculate the 50th term. Sometimes what they would do, they would ask you to calculate, they'll give you the term. They will tell you that this term is equal to so much, and then they would ask you to say term 50 is 200, and therefore they will ask you to calculate backwards. So I hope you are following so that you understand also how to do the reverse as well. All right, and then for the answer here is going to be negative 188. Like what I'm saying now, what I'm saying now is that this is what they might say to you. 50. This is what they might say to you guys. They might say, okay, find term, find which term is equal to negative 188. So if they were to ask you like that, you would just say, okay, therefore Tn, you don't know what it is equals to negative 88. Then you go to your formula, which is this one, the general formula here. Then you say, okay, if Tn is negative 88, what is n? Then you're gonna calculate backwards and then look for n, which in this case you would realize that n would have to be 50. I am Gaston Mapala. Let me see you on the next upload where we will be doing quadratic. I am gonna put the link to the next video here where we'll be doing examples on quadratic. Maybe I should just give you a sneak peek of what we will be discussing on the next video. So we'll be doing this 2 examples here, or discussing how to find the general formula of a quadratic sequence. Let me see you on the next video.